Alright everyone, at this point we are working on creating the face for our self-portrait collage. We need to remember the size of the face that we created. Some of you guys cut a very small shape. Hopefully you didn't cut a very small one. But if you did, you need to look for a small face like this. But hopefully most of you cut a pretty big face like the one that you see here. So let's make sure that when you're looking for the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and the hair for your self-portrait, let's make sure that you're looking for a picture that has a face basically the same size as the face that you have already cut out of your painting. Make sure you're looking for that. So here I have my collage that I have already started. I found a face and hair that matched the size of the face that I cut out. Now I can start working on the body. First thing I want to do is I want to find some arms. These are the shoulders on my body. I want to find some arms. So I have two sets of arms here. Here's the first one. Let me fold it so we can see it a little bit better. Okay, here's the first set of arms that I found. We can see both of her arms. So I can look at those arms. I can look at the body that I have. Now here's the other set of arms that I found. Remember, we're not worried about the face anymore. We're just looking for the arms. And this arm is actually already holding an object, the cat. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them out and let's see which one fits better. Remember, you don't need the rest of the body because you've already cut the body out of your painting. You cut a rectangle for that. You're just looking for the arms. And in this case, the arms were already holding an object, and that object kind of works for me, for my picture, because just like this lady, I have a cat that I love very much. So maybe it will work for the arms to be holding the cat. We'll see how it looks once I get all of that cut out. Okay, so now I have just the arms holding the cat. Okay, so if I put it on here, that's almost a perfect match. The arms actually look like they belong on that body. Let's see what it would look like with the other picture. Since she's not actually holding an object, I don't need to cut out any of her body at all. In fact, you're going to see that I'm going to cut out the middle part, her black dress. I don't really want to be able to see her black dress. In fact, I might cut her arms apart from each other. Alright, so there's one arm. Let me go ahead and finish cutting out the other one. Try not to cut the fingers off. This one's definitely harder to cut out because it's smaller. Okay, so now I have both of the arms cut, and I can put them on here where they would be on the shoulders. And that doesn't look too bad, but definitely doesn't look as good as the other one. So I have two options. I can either use the really big arms that look like they fit and they're already holding a cat, or I can use these arms. And if I use those arms, I can choose a different object to go in the hand. Maybe this butterfly. I can find another page in another magazine that has an object that represents me. The first portrait collage Miss Specht made, she picked out a paintbrush to put in her portrait's hand. This time she's going to use this pretty butterfly because that's one of my favorite insects is the butterfly, and especially this kind, the monarch butterfly. So I'm going to cut out that butterfly, and then I could place that in her hand so that it looks like she's holding the butterfly. Okay, so you kind of have a couple of options here. Before I glue down my object and my arms, I want to make an outfit for my lady. Once again, you might be able to find clothes in a magazine, or you might find a paper like this in a magazine that has just these pretty colors on it, and maybe I want to make her shirt just out of this pretty orange background with the orange and yellow flowers on it. I think I'm going to try that. It might help you, instead of just cutting like Miss Specht is doing, it might help you to actually draw the shape of the outfit that you want your person to be wearing. But if not, you might be able to just cut it out like Miss Speck just did. And then, after I've glued down her outfit, then I can put the arms on there. So now she's wearing the clothing that I made, and she's got the arms, or I can go back and I can use the other arms that were a little bit smaller, put the monarch on there, and if I've got some of the paper left, I could even do something like a hat on top of her head so that it matches her outfit. I think that might look cute. Alright, so now she's got her pretty orange dress, and now she has a pretty orange hat to match it, and her monarch butterfly in her hand. But you can do whatever combination you like. Just make sure that it's unique, make sure it represents you, and make sure it's nice and clean, all of your cutting.